So far in the Apex series, we've looked at Alex Mercer's abilities to kill and his abilities to hunt his prey, augmenting his senses. But today we look at the Apex Predator's other tools. His tools that he uses to defend himself from oncoming attacks and to deceive his opponents to his advantage. Yes, today we'll be looking at defenses and deception in the final episode of the Apex Predator. Until the next one, that is. Alex Mercer has two defensive powers that he can use to his advantage. And in fact, the first one we'll be looking at is the first power you can obtain in the entire game. The shield. This defensive power allows Alex Mercer to throw up a shield to defend himself from attacks and to plow people out of the way when running at high speed. Alex Mercer's shield, it allows him to completely soak up damage without any damage happening on his body. But the shield essentially has its own health. After enough hits, Alex Mercer's shield will completely shatter, and it will take up to 30 seconds for it to regenerate to using condition. If Alex Mercer can run away from a fight before the shield is broken, then the shield will heal on its own terms. In theory, one could heal his own shield by hiding it, or rather, sheathing the shield, and then throwing it back up when needed. Watch as the shield defends Alex Mercer as he throws down.
We have a new image of the suspected shooter.
Our first look at the suspect.
As we tell you everything we know about who did it, what kind of weapons, and why.
Someone
Alex Mercer's shield ability is fantastic, but it does suffer from one big draw. As you know, the shield can shatter under great pressure. A single shot from a tank or a rocket launcher or a heavy attack from a hunter will instantly destroy the shield. So, if you need a defensive option that won't break on you all the damn time while you're in the middle of a firefight, there's only one real option that you can turn to that's unlocked a lot later in the game. The armor. Chitinous and tough, this armor can withstand just about anything, and in fact will never shatter no matter what hits you. This power does suffer from the fact that it doesn't make Alex Mercer invulnerable, which, if it did, this game would be completely and utterly broken once you got it. But, since it doesn't break, it's a lot more reliable, and you can actually stand up to more punishment over time, consuming left and right to keep your health going. But the cost of having the armor is not just the fact that you aren't invulnerable, a la the shield. You have the problem of lost mobility. In fact, Alex Mercer loses 3 critical moves in order to get around. He cannot parkour or jump over objects, he cannot use his gliding ability to cover large distances, and he cannot dive roll to dodge attacks. The problem with that, of course, being is that if you need to run around, you can't with the armor. And in fact, the armor reduces Alex Mercer's speed greatly, and his jumping ability also takes a big hit. So while it sounds like it's a terrible ability with the loss of mobility, you're not using the armor to run away. You're using the armor to stand your ground and fight. And that's what the armor's designed to do. And it can reduce damage fantastically in this case.
Watch your back. Hostile shark. Blackjack damage. Over. Second hit, Blackwell. Prepare to engage. Wait for my command.
Alex Mercer's defensive, offensive, and sensory abilities are all well and good, but it's his ability for deception that makes him unmatched. Even though he fails to invade a base, partially because I didn't see the viral detector until it is too late, Alex Mercer can easily infiltrate any military base with no difficulty whatsoever, depending on the difficulty, of course, of how many viral detectors there are. Viral detectors and UAVs are devices specifically designed to detect viral life forms, like Alex Mercer. Even when Alex Mercer is in disguise, the UAVs and viral detectors will be able to pick him up, raising suspicion. If suspicion is maxed out, they will realize that it was actually Alex Mercer. This ability for ambush is a top level ability for apex predators. You see it all the time, and it's no exception here. By shutting down their ability to detect him, Alex Mercer can sneak up on his prey, even if he forgets how to stealth consume his targets every once in a while, like I did. But I digress. Watch Alex Mercer invade this base, and then I'll tell you more about his abilities in stealth. Now that Alex Mercer has evaded his enemies, he now throws on the base commander disguise that he grabbed earlier by consuming the base commander. Because of his new disguise, he actually has access to the base through this pin pad over here. Only the base commander disguise allows him to get inside, as this is some sort of security saving measure. Now that he's inside the base, Alex Mercer, as long as he doesn't do anything to disturb anybody, should be able to use one of his other techniques, the Patsy. The Patsy allows him to target someone and then blame them for being Alex Mercer, even though he himself is Alex Mercer. This results in immediate death of him and occasionally other personnel, and while everybody's distracted, Alex Mercer can go to a target, as well, say this Web of Intrigue target, and stealth consume them, gaining their memories without causing a disturbance.
Listen up. You're the first of our group to go into the field and confront the virus directly on its own terms.
Orders?
The old man wants Mercer's head on a platter. Doesn't care how. You'll be priority on strike package intel.
Alex Mercer's abilities in stealth, combined with all of his other tactics, make him one of the most dangerous apex predators of them all. Nothing can compete with him. Well, except for another being of similar powers, which we will talk about in another installment of the Apex Predator. For now, we must bid Alex Mercer adieu as he runs through New York City, unchallenged. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, DFTBA.
Alpha has lost the target. Over. Target has escaped. Alert all points. Field support authorization godlike. Deploy fire on my 12. Fire until expended. Target locked in. Attack complete. Target unaffected. Over. One more. We might throw its red. Target marked. Bring in some muscle to heat them.
Strike team is mobile. Ground teams find cover and await clearance to evacuate. Strike request accepted. Send it in.
Fire support overhead. Marines, these various targets. Can you laser